Before it's too late, there are things you should never say, never do, and never go, especially after 70. If you're over 70, you already know something most people don't. Time feels different now. Days move faster, energy is more precious, and every choice carries more weight. At this stage, life is no longer about adding years. It's about protecting the years you have left. Today, I want to share 3 things you must guard fiercely, not in the usual order. I'll start with the one most people ignore, then the one that hurts quietly, and finally, the one that decides everything. Listen closely, because this is about your health, your dignity, and your peace. First, never go where your spirit feels small. At this age, you can't afford emotional exhaustion. You don't have the energy to waste on places that drain you. It might be a family gathering where you're talked over, a group where the conversation is always complaints, gossip, and bitterness, or a space you've belonged to for years, but now every time you leave, you feel tired instead of lifted. When you were younger, you tolerated it. You stayed to keep the peace. You stayed out of obligation. But after 70, the price is too high. Every hour spent where you feel invisible is an hour taken from your life. You don't get those hours back. Your environment shapes your spirit, and your spirit shapes your health. If a place consistently makes you feel smaller, quieter, or less valued, that place is costing you more than you realize. Choose spaces that give you energy. Choose people who see you. Choose environments that make you feel alive. Peace is not selfish, it's survival. Second, never do what breaks your body just to please others. You've already done enough. You've worked, lifted, helped, sacrificed, and endured. Now your body speaks clearly, and ignoring it is no longer brave, it's dangerous. Maybe it's carrying heavy things because you don't want to ask for help. Maybe it's standing too long because you don't want to seem weak. Maybe it's eating what hurts you because it was offered with love. Hear this clearly. Your body is your only permanent home. Damage it now and recovery is slower, sometimes incomplete, sometimes impossible. People who truly love you will respect your limits, and anyone who pressures you to ignore them does not get to decide your future. Saying no is not weakness, it's wisdom. Every boundary you protect today buys you more independence tomorrow, more pain-free mornings, more dignity. You are not a burden for choosing your health. You are choosing life. Finally, the most important one. Never say words that close your own doors to life. After 70, your words are powerful. They don't just describe reality, they create it. When you say, "I'm too old," your mind believes you. When you say, "It's too late," your heart lets go. When you say, "I can't," your body stops trying. The most dangerous prison is built with your own sentences. I've seen people in their 80s and 90s start new hobbies, travel, learn, and grow. Not because they were stronger, but because they never told themselves they were finished. Instead of shutting doors, change your language. Say, "I'm still learning. I'm willing to try. I'm not done yet." Optimism isn't wishful thinking. It's fuel. Your words are seeds. Plant wisely. Let me leave you with one story. I once met an 82-year-old woman named Margaret. For decades, she attended the same weekly group. Every meeting was the same: complaints, illness, regret. And every time she left, she felt smaller. One day, she stopped going. Instead, she joined a beginner's painting class. She hadn't painted since childhood. On the first day, she whispered, "I'm too old for this." The instructor looked at her and said, "You're just in time." 3 years later, her paintings hung in the local library. She told me, "I wish I had left that old life sooner." But here's the truth. You don't need 20 years to change your life. You need today. So ask yourself, where are you going that drains your spirit? What are you doing that hurts your body? What words are you saying that keep you small? Choose one. Just one. Change it now. Because after 70, every day matters. Every word matters. Every choice writes the final chapters of your story. Make them strong. Make them peaceful. Make them yours. Before it's too late. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.